talk about cryptos. I think cryptos at a good spot right now. I know, Tyson, you've got your own portfolio that you're looking at. Tyson, Chris, you've got yours. And I'm looking at a couple of things as well. But let's go take a look at a couple of cryptos. And I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the Gecko chart right here. Take a look over here. This is what we've got going. I'm going to go ahead and just update this, because we did see a downside move in the market cap. We can see Bitcoin's definitely taking a little bit of a dip, but it's gone back up to that 48,000 again. But if we take a look over here in the opportunities, I look at this and I see that we had a great opportunity on Friday. Early Friday morning, we had a good strong rally on most of the cryptos. The altcoins weren't following. Friday morning was a good opportunity to grab some altcoin buys. But we've had now over the weekend, we've had some correction moves on some of the altcoins. If we take a look over here on the chart again, we can see that in the last 24 hours, there's a bunch of these. Solana's down at 3.3% over the last 24 hours. We've got XRP that's down, Ripple, which is 2.9%. I look at these, and Avalanche is down 4.4%. I look at these as opportunities. These are like the correction moves. And I know that you've spoken about Litecoin as well, Tyson. Litecoin is at down 3% over the last 24 hours. But what I look at is the 7-day. The 7-day shows me that the trend is strong right here. So we see that Litecoin's up on a strong trend. So which means that if you're jumping in a Litecoin, you're just going to buy on some small corrections. And the correction right now is at down 3% on price. So if we look at there was I think there was another one that was down quite a bit. Was that the one? I think it was Avalanche. But then you've got your I think it was Avalanche. But if you go over here now, let's go take a couple of these. It was Avalanche. It was Avalanche. Yep, 4.4%. So if we take a look at these cryptos right here, a lot of opportunity for those that have not got in to still take a bit of a rally in these coins. The question here is, Tyson and Chris, is where do these guys get in? Where do you get in? Because if I go to Bitcoin chart, you take a look at the Bitcoin chart right here. Take a look at what we've got set up right here. There we go. So if we take a look at Bitcoin chart, this is what we got going here. We have this this rally that's taking place. This was happened on Friday morning. Market over the weekend stalled a little bit, but take a look right now. We're starting to blow up. We're at 49 already. The next upside target, we spoke about this in the trading room, is here around about 57,000 right here. Now we're going to get a little stall here as we get to the previous high, and the market's going to stall there. But if we blow through there, 57,000 is the next level. My prediction, and Chris and Tyson, I want you to comment on this, but my prediction is this: is once we hit 57,000, I'm going to be very cautious on any altcoins. In fact, I may still hold on Bitcoin, I may still hold on Ethereum, but coming to the altcoins, I may go ahead, because the altcoins is what's going to give us the biggest value for our buck going north on Bitcoin. But when we start seeing Bitcoin coming down, altcoins are going to fall the fastest. And so I want to go ahead and start cashing out of the altcoins. All the altcoins that are built up, I'm going to cash out of them, put them into dollar, wait for any correction move, and when we see these deep correction moves, then go buy back into Bitcoin, Ethereum, those solid Litecoin, those type of coins at that point. What do you guys think about the movement that we're having right now in cryptos?
Yeah, I agree. I'll tell you though, Gary, I'm actually starting to think that we're at a time where you don't want to play that many games. I don't know if I'm going to be able to time the next explosion move as well as I think I can. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to miss the next move. I think the next move's taking us to 150. And I think the next move that takes us to 150 on Bitcoin. I think it doubles, triples, quadruples a lot of the good altcoins also. And so for me, it's, if you're going to try to get out at that peak high in Bitcoin and kind of play the game, I don't think you should get out of your entire position. Get out of some of it and look to buy back lower, but you got to have some exposure, because you're not going to want to miss this next rocket ship higher. And I know that people would say, well, what if it falls further? Keep some dry powder and buy more, especially if you're a believer like I am long term. I'm just continuing to buy more. I like, I do think we could dip down. However, in the crypto series that we launched today, we started buying our 8 top coins. You know, I've one of those top coins. I've been beating the drum on this for a while, is Litecoin. And so I'm going to just continue to own Litecoin, have some exposure in it. I'm going to try not to play the game or get cute, because I think those that, I will say this, I'm going to end with this. I think those that try to get cute with crypto will make a bunch of money in the next 10 years, but you'll make about 1/10 of the person who didn't get cute.
Yeah, the thing here is that when you say play cute, I'm assuming that you're talking about getting in and out,
Just in and out, because it's difficult. And I'm not saying we can't do it, but it is
look at this.
difficult.
Well, think about it this way, Gary. Imagine, this would be the difference of like the mindset. Like, imagine having the patience to just wait for 2 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years. Like, who do you think outperforms? And again, part of it's because, like, you know, if we're having a directional bias on cryptos, I think the three of us would agree that our directional bias is bullish. You know, longer term, we're trying to get as much as we can out of these buy levels. And, you know, we can be in and out and in and out. And I know in theory, it's like, well, if let's say that Bitcoin goes from, you know, right now at 48,000 all the way up to 250,000. Well, there's going to be ways to trade that. But when we saw it go from 3,000 to 20,000 and 10,000 to 60,000, unless you were literally just adding at highs, there wasn't a lot of dips to buy. You know, so I mean, I understand that we can flush back down to 30, maybe test 20. We can go up to 55 or 57. But I mean, I'm more excited about once we break 65 again, where do we go from there? 100, 125, 150? And I mean, you're going to be happy that you've been holding something at these current levels. So that, I mean, it's just, I'm not pressing to like churn and transact with especially holding Coinbase, because they charge an arm and a leg for these trades. So I'm more like, I want to buy levels I want to own at and wait for, you know, the next 12 to 24 months and see when we blow through these highs and every coin you've ever been holding is just killing it. And it's just a matter of how well can I hang on to those gains. So, yeah. It's, you know, I think for the trader that wants the money now, it's easier to play the game and you trade. For the investor that is speculating, you hold. And you're just willing to put more money into it when you have it, and you look to, you know, buy opportunities that you're like, I like this level, I'm going to put more in, and you cost average.
But you got to realize that there's a lot of traders that are out there, or investors out there, that didn't get in when the coins were as low as like Bitcoin. They didn't get in when Bitcoin was $300-400. They didn't get in with Ethereum when it's down to $120, $150. So and this happens, and why am I saying this? Because my son Cameron, he got into cryptos a little late, but what he's managed to do, and this is what I'm really advocating, is those investors that haven't got big portfolios, they want to build up their portfolio instead of putting more money into it. They've got to go ahead and trade these in and out, and that's how you build your portfolio. See, I do agree. Yeah, you want to hold Bitcoin, you want to hold Ethereum, you want to hold Litecoin. I'm not a big holder of Litecoin, but I do have a lot in there. But you want to hold these major coins. But the thing is here is, how do you build up your portfolio with still putting more money? Now, I agree. Every time the market dips, you want to go ahead and put more money in. But some people don't have additional money to put in. So what you do is this. When the markets go up, I'm talking specifically the altcoins, right? When the markets go up, altcoins, you can make good returns. You can make 10x, 20x on altcoins. Build up that portfolio. Then you go ahead and withdraw, and you're holding still the majors. I'm calling them majors. You're holding altcoins, certain altcoins, the Ethereum, Bitcoin. But these altcoins is where you're generating additional coins to buy back into the Ethereums, into the Bitcoin. And so you build up your portfolio like that. So when we do have these blowouts, you're still holding the bigger coins, you know, altcoins. There I go, altcoins, Ethereum and Bitcoin. But then every time we're having these dips, it's new opportunities to reinvest to build up a portfolio. That's really what it is. And so he's managed to, just bring back to Cameron again, he's managed to quadruple his portfolio without putting more money in. And that's the difference between.
Let me ask you this, Gary.
Trading
I think that's phenomenal. So I just want to be clear. From the sounds of it, what you're doing is you always have exposure, but you're going Bitcoin. Now it's time to go into alts. You go into alts, get out of alts, go back into Bitcoin.
Absolutely.
What I'm not a fan of, guys, and I'll tell you this just from my own experience, I'm not a fan of alts. Oh, we got overbought. Cash. And then alts again, because here's the deal. I have coins. True story. I have coins that I started buying at 7 cents. They went up to 14. I sold out. All right, I'm going to buy back more. It went back down to 2 cents or something like that. Goes up to 3 cents, and okay, I'm going to get back out because I'm a little bearish. Same thing sits there at 3 cents, explodes up to 14 cents, and I miss the move. I'm in cash. It's happened to me at least 3 or 4 times, and I'm unwilling to miss those moves again.
I'll second that.
If I would have, instead of going into cash, if I would have went to Bitcoin, that would have been a good play. So I like the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
So the thing here is what you always want to do is you always want to add to your main portfolio. So you always want to be holding altcoins, but you want to be cashing out when you're making 10x, 20x on altcoins. It's time to take profit because these altcoins can live and die within a day, within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks, within a month. It's not always going to be there. So we want to make as much as we can on the altcoins while they're generating X amount of profits. But what we also want to do is we want to maintain a portfolio and just build up. It's like what you do in the stocks here, Chris. You just keep building up your portfolio in stocks and growing your portfolio. What are you doing? Getting in and out of stocks, building up your portfolio. So your portfolio goes from 10,000 to 50,000 to 100,000. And you do that by chasing after those big profit stocks that you can go ahead and add back to the portfolio. And that's no different. Holding on to Ethereum, holding on to Bitcoin, I believe, yes, long term, I'm a big believer on an altcoin, on Bitcoin and Ethereum going to the highest levels. But I do want to make sure that I can build up my portfolio without putting more risk of my own capital back in it. And that's the only way to do it.
Love it. I think
you've got to learn to take profits, man. You've got to learn to take profits.
So you're going, okay, it's altcoin season. Let's go into Cardano. Ride the wave higher. Oh, that altcoin season's done. I'm going to go back into Ethereum and Bitcoin. So you're treating Ethereum and Bitcoin kind of as the stable coin, which is exactly, I love that idea. I think that's a phenomenal plan.
Yep, that is. All right, well, good. Well, there's a lot of options out there. Make sure you get into Chris Tyson and myself. Get into our trading rooms if you haven't already. Go and contact your account rep. Speak to them, your education specialist. Speak to them about getting into the trading rooms because we do talk about these different coins. And we have to keep talking about them every single day because it's out there, it's there, there's good money to be made. So stocks, options, and cryptos are conversation, or this topic of conversation in the trading session. Another thing as well, I forgot to remind you guys again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel. Chris and Tyson and myself, we talk about some great stuff here in this channel. And if you're not a subscriber, you're not going to get to know when we go live, and you need to go ahead and subscribe. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, but also smash the like button. That's the way we can get this video out to as many people as possible. That's it from us. We do appreciate you guys being here. We will see you back next week, same place, same time. And we're definitely going to have more conversations about what we spoke about today. Just go ahead and make sure that you post those chats. Go ahead and comment in the chat. With that being said, this is Chris, Tyson, and myself wishing you peace, joy, and successful trading. Until next time, happy trading.